They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here we go. Hey, over. Check right 39. Check right 39.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah,
there goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run, because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will have a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 27, Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and that will be incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's what I do.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Got you. 4. Time to go.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
Check. Crunch. 9. Crunch. 6. Hey.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Don't get nervous.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite-level production.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Terry. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And Jackson throwing once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go play action with Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's complete. Stills. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff. Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm coming. 24.
Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Texans 42. Jaguars 14.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This is Love. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Where's that? 19. I got one. Check 20. Alert. 26. 24. Check. 54. Switch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Single. Hey, check 24. 55. 59. Come. Switch it.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike's both. Watch the slant.
Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Texans 49, Jaguars 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check nickel.
Back to throw. Watson. He's going to look deep in zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 31.
And 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Texans 56, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 22 yards there, a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A sizable gain there of 9 yards, but it's still 3rd and long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's get the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Charles, it's